Hello and welcome to another episode of Craft and Compile. I'm your host Tyler, and today we're diving deep into the world of Satisfactory, a game that I've talked a lot about, and well, now you get to see my ugly ass base that I'm working towards beating the game. You can see I've already completed phase 3 on this save. It's one of the main reasons I haven't really done a series on this game. Kind of trying to get as far as I can in this personal playthrough, but I thought I'd show you guys my little playthrough and at least make one episode on this save. Hopefully the audio is a little better in this episode than in some of my Factorio episodes, simply because I learned a little bit more about how to set up audio for videos. So I'm actually capturing the game audio and my own audio on 2 separate tracks.
Let's all start clapping.
After listening to myself talk throughout editing those videos, I realized that I was a little bit too quiet a lot of the times as well, so I'm going to try to enunciate and pronounce my words a little bit clearer, even when I'm more or less just mumbling to myself. So over here we have our oil production. What I have right here is this is where I process all the biofuel that I pick up into liquid biofuel for my jetpack, because I like having liquid biofuel in my jetpack. Let's see, what do we actually need to do? That's right, we were working on our aluminum up here. So if I just fly up this waterfall, there was a bauxite node in that little box. So ignore this spaghetti. It was really late at night when I sent this coal line over here. This also does not work. I mean, it works when I feed it silicon, but you notice there's no silica coming into it, so I have to actually manually feed this thing for it to work. But looks like it gave us some aluminum ingots, so that's good. Probably just gonna tear this all down now that I've actually made some aluminum, just to kind of get things situated. In fact, I'm gonna pull out my hover pack from dimensional storage. Always put your hover packs in dimensional storage, and then put your jetpacks in your dimensional storage if you're not using it too. Cool, so now I can fly. Alright, so we're just gonna build a new aluminum manufacturing plant. That sounds like fun. So let's see what that looks like. I need to clear out some space in my inventory, so that's what I'm gonna do real quick. So this is a trick. I don't know if you guys know this. Some people probably do, but not everyone does. You can make stubby conveyors if you do that there, see? And then what I can actually do as well is I can take those and I can even shove splitters and whatnot on them. So in this case I placed it the wrong direction for what I'm using it for, but I can still kind of show you. So say we're getting a splitter from there, so that we can send it somewhere here, and we're coming in from right here. But then we also want this machine to split its own bus. What we can do is we can have our own splitter there, and we can rotate that any direction we want as well, so we can actually have it coming out wherever.
Are you sure about that?
Which is pretty cool, pretty handy little feature. Here's how I'm actually planning on using that little stubby thing though. I want it to just basically go right over my pipe, that way it's not extra tall over the pipe. Sure, maybe there's a little bit of clipping right there, but nothing I'm not too worried about. So what we've got here is we're processing some aluminum scrap from our alumina solution. So what we can do as well, in order to save a little bit of power, is just duplicate that, send this over just like we did right there. You can also use conveyor poles to achieve the stubby effect. Or not. It's also a lot easier to do this kind of stuff with nudging, since I can just nudge it over right there instead of it automatically trying to connect to both. Except I got it backwards. God dang it, Bobby!
Dang it, Bobby, that's exactly what we don't want.
Oh, that's why I'm being an idiot. You're being an idiot, or you are an idiot? That is the true question. So, that's what it looks like with the stubbies Kind of doesn't really match any other factory, but that's all right. All my other factories, I haven't taken the time to make them look nice, as I'm sure you're very aware just by looking at these horrendous designs. But here we're working on getting actual silica production set up for aluminum. That means we need to find some quartz. And there's got to be some quartz around here somewhere. I need to take the time and actually add icons to all of these. There is some quartz relatively close to us. I will say they're in relatively dangerous areas though, so that's gonna be fun. How much alumina are we getting? Only 120 a minute. Oh, so we can increase this if we throw shards in there. Get us up to 300, but maths.
Quick maths.
But yeah, so we can get this up to 300, which 300 gets us 2.5 of these, which gives us an equal amount of silica, or alumina, sorry. So I'm going to assume we have 300 alumina coming in, which means we need 3 of these. I really like these new clean pipes that they added. We are going to need to nudge that back a little bit though, looks like. Alright, so we'll need more of these as well. Get rid of all the shit we don't need. Take the stuff we do, and expand, automate, exploit. There we go. Hey, I just got an achievement for flying. I definitely haven't been playing for a half an hour, so I'm assuming most of that is from flying around with my jetpack, which we'll have to do very soon. Just because I think it looks a little nicer. I'm going to add the splitter there too. Alright, so with this we'll have some silica, not enough to actually run these machines, but some. We'll need 150 coal, which we should be able to get from over there, since we're not making very much with our little Nobelisk factory. Cliffside explosives. Alright, so that'll give us 450 aluminum scrap, which requires these foundries. The bounding box on this is larger than it should be. There's a huge gap on one side compared to the other. Like, it's pretty annoying. And yeah, I do have some blueprints set up already for assemblers and foundries and stuff, but not for these refineries. I also wanted to kind of match the style I was going for over there with the stubbies, so that's what we're doing. There. Now I've added some supports, that way you guys can't chew me out in the comments for pretending that gravity doesn't exist. Once we've fast forwarded through most of this building, I think we're going to go on a little exploration, do a little walkthrough of this factory once it's more or less ready, and well, we'll have to do some exploration before that actually, but yeah. This is another quick little Factorio tip. Doesn't look like you can put it that close, but if I switch build modes, Noodle allows that to work. Wait, what? I can't even attach pipes to these floor holes. That's a bug. Oh, but only in auto to— what the fuck? This game sometimes— any video game sometimes. As a programmer, I know exactly why this shit happens, but nonetheless, there we go. That's some clean looking plumbing. So our water comes in from here, from multiple sources, and then gets pumped by this pump up here to get turned into our alumina solution, which we are going to also need to rework that. More clean plumbing work coming up very soon.
A few moments later.
Alright, now we've got our future aluminum factory plumbed up with some clean looking underplumbing there. Alright, so if we hop around here, we should see that these things have water now. Full of water, and full of water. Excellent. I will say, getting used to the hover pack speed, since this is the first time I've unlocked the hover pack in any of my playthroughs, compared to the jetpack, is a little different for sure. But yeah. Alright, so our future aluminum factory is more or less set up. We've got future aluminum ingots coming out, or coming down that side actually. Once this is fully overclocked, that miner over there will be producing a decent amount of aluminum ingots, which should allow us a decent amount of alu-clad plating, as well as alclad aluminum sheets.
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
English. It's difficult. Alclad aluminum sheets and aluminum casings as well, or as you British folks might call it, aluminium. But I will say that the discoverer of aluminum calls it aluminum, you know, and he was British. So, time to put the hover pack away, pull out the jetpack. I think I'm just gonna store a bunch of stuff, and we're gonna go exploring a little bit and try to secure us some new quartz, which is always dangerous in this game. Should go pick up some regular Noblisk while we're here too. Make sure all my weapons are reloaded. Here's cliffside explosives. Here you can kind of see the extent that I've expanded and exploited my world as well. Started in the North Forest and expanded from there. There's my first little steel setup and coal power production. Down here we've got some fuel generators burning our excess fuel that we're creating from our plastic and rubber production. Alrighty, so let's go find us some quartz. Got normal and pure, but we haven't been over here before, and there's 3 pure nodes over here. This seems dangerous, but also totally worth it, so let's go find it. That's what you guys are here for, right? To watch me go and probably get killed on the journey to find this. Well, we'll probably get there. It'll probably be once we get there that I die. Fun fact, on this playthrough I've only died once, and it was to fall damage, because I hit my parachute, or rather I tried to hit my parachute too late and it did not deploy. Oh wow, that's real far away actually. It looked a lot closer on the map. Was that in the swamp? Oh, there's something over there, isn't there? There's a sloop. Dude's fucking machine gun. Oops. Alright, better get our jetpack fuel back up. Ow. There we go. Explosive rebars are how you deal with the natives in this game. At least once you're at the level that I am. They deal with those really easily too. Fart rocks. Alright. Well, we took some damage, but we haven't died yet, thankfully. Heal myself up because that guy looks angry. Or are they just wandering? They're trying to hit me with rocks. These fuckers snipe us now. These guys have a lot of health. Wow. Where's the other one? Oh, he's under the rock, isn't he? Oh well. I don't really care about killing him that much. I want to get close to that guy. He can jump. Oh jeez. He jumped alright. Not towards me though, thankfully. Oh god. He was just waiting for me. Whew. That one made me jump a little bit. Thankfully they don't have a lot of health. Whew, that could have been bad though. I bet it's inside that cave, isn't it? What do you know? It's underground. There's a radioactive hog. Might be safe if I snipe him from this vantage point over here. As long as I don't get too close, I won't piss him off, right? Man, these guys take a lot of direct hits. How are you supposed to fight these things legitly? I mean, pretty sure it's cheesing it a little bit to just fly out of their aggro range and hit them over and over again. Oh, did I kill him with the rifle? I did. long does his body stay radioactive for? I'm sure there's going to be more than just radioactive alpha hogs down here. There's probably going to be... Oh, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? No, it's down there. It is. I think I've recognized this quartz. I think there's going to just be spitters around that quartz, actually. There might be stingers too, though. No, that's not the quartz. It's over here, then. Fun fact. You can get as close as you want to these hatchers. You can jump on them even. Shoot them, doesn't matter, as long as you're crouched. I do recognize this area as well. On my very first playthrough, I went here for the little bits of quartz that I did gather. Not that I gathered very much. There's gotta be more than just the one spitter, right? Huh. I have it marked on my map as 3 pures, but I only see 2 there. Is there one that I'm just missing close by? No, I must just have been an idiot and misread it on the map as 3 instead of 2. Or misremembered when I was typing in the name. Oh well, 2 pure quartz nodes should be plenty for our uses. Oh, there's gonna be spiders back here. There's always spiders back here. Oh yeah, I hear them already. They have a very distinctive walking sound. I bet they're gonna be big ones too. Oh yeah, look at him. He's real big. There you go. Blow up all as many fart rocks as I can before exploring further in here. Just throw a few cluster nobilis. That should help clear out more fart rocks and potentially more spiders too. There's definitely more in here. I hear them, but I'm not sure where they are. There's another one. I think I got all the spiders. Apparently not. Not even a sloop or a Mercer sphere, huh? Just a whole bunch of slugs. Oh well. I suppose I could have used my my scanner to know that. He's worth 4. Must have been a big guy. I didn't even notice. Need some portable miners to build regular miners. So you want another tip? Notice how I've covered over those quartz nodes entirely? If I take my miner, it doesn't see the quartz node and I can't snap to it. But if I expose the quartz node like that with the foundations, then I take my miner and I point directly at the quartz node. It does snap to it now, and I can place my miner, and it's lined up to my foundation even, not the node itself. That only works up to a certain height, and then it will clip through your foundation. But if it's at a certain height, you can do that. If it's at a lower height than I am right here, but above the node still, then it usually will just snap directly to the node. But if you find that it's not snapping to the node when you think that you're close enough to it with the foundation, just try that and maybe you'll be able to get it like that. So if I'm pointing at the foundation, it doesn't work, but point at the quartz and it does. Cool, so now we've got 2 pure quartz nodes, and you know how there was this big spitter there? Well, I don't want him to spawn there anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just place a biomass burner here. I'm going to connect this up to a power pole to both of those. Still nothing, right? Well, all I have to do is give this enough biomass to run for a little bit, because once these are idled, the biomass burner won't burn anything anymore, but these will still all be considered powered because the circuit won't have broken, which means that no enemies should spawn within 150 meters of here so long as we've killed them already, which is more or less exactly what we want. So once these fill up with quartz entirely, we'll be done there. Looks like it's a little bit further away than I anticipated, but that's alright. If we have a train line, I'm thinking pretty much following this river, it looks like. We can have a train line follow that river. So let's fly over and kill this hatcher really quick, because I hate hatchers. It's got blue fire. That's cool. They changed that. I don't remember them having blue. Although I didn't play much of Update 8, so it's possible that that was one of the enemy updates. Oh, that's a big boy. Uh-oh. Accidentally stood up too close to that thing. They are resistant to explosives, but not bullets. Oh, Jesus. Another fucking Where did he come from? He's got fucking rocks too. It's a big boy. I might have to switch to stunners. Wow, that was a lot more of a fight for this sloop than I expected it to be. Damn, my heart's palpitating a bit. Oh, he came over from that hard drive, didn't he? Well, I like hard drives. Hopefully we can open this hard drive. It just needs power. Well, we'll spam some biomass burners in 5, right? So I read on Reddit how people do this. They just build a MAM wherever they are and just slap the hard drive right in there. And I don't know why I never really thought of doing that, since it continues scanning even if the MAM is gone. I don't know. I always thought of them as like the hard drive is in this thing being scanned. Like I can see the hard drive right there. But no, can see it's still scanning. Go ahead and delete that. Doesn't matter. So where is that river? Oh, we're going the wrong way. The river's up. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Logistics-wise, isn't it? Because the river is up. So we can have a train station, I guess, in that cave. It comes into and out of this cave. And then, where do we go from here? Not that way. This way? Yeah, I guess we go this way. Oh shit, that's a uranium deposit, isn't it? Oh wow. Yeah, it is. I don't know what was coming for me, but I didn't want to stay to find out. Oh, that's a Mercer sphere, isn't it? Glowing right there. Maybe not. I thought I saw a Mercer. Oh, there it is. I did see one. I don't hear any enemies around it either, which doesn't seem right. That flower is in the ground.
Play for us.
If you insist. Oh, I got distracted. I was supposed to be following that river to see where our train is going to go, so...
Squirrel!
Or what's guarding this hard drive. Haven't seen it yet. Probably giant spiders, big old radioactive hog. Surely can't just be these fart rocks. They never do that. Does this need like supercomputers or something? It might as well. It needs heat sinks. Don't have any heat sinks. So I guess I'll mark it on my map and come back to it later. I'm doing that thing where I'm talking a little too quietly again, aren't I? Let me know if that's true. Fine black powder, steel canisters. Oh, steel canisters are good, because then we can make canisters without plastic. Oh, that would be useful. Fine black powder would also be useful, though. Compacted coal with sulfur gives us another use for compacted coal. It's a tough one. I might just wait to grab that. Oh, is that the turbo motor? That is a turbo motor. I will pick them up. Alright, so from here, we'd go that way down the river? Yeah. We just kind of follow this river. Kill these hatchers along the way. Apparently they saw me when I was swimming, so I'm going to run away like the scared little baby that I am. If I had my boombox on me, I would just boombox them all away. There we go. That's right. I forgot. The radiation masks don't help against gas anymore. Oops.
Your symphony invades our temples and echoes along our lattices. Why do you weep?
Okay, I think that should be pretty much what our train line is going to look like. I've never actually built trains before though, so yeah, I'm going to have to build some trains. I think we'll do a quick walk through my factory for everybody. So over here we have cliffside explosives, developing just some black powder into some Nobelisk for us. If we follow this bus of sulfur and steel pipe, we'll see our sulfur outpost over there. Just real beautiful. I'm sure you can tell just how concerned I've been with aesthetics. It's not like I ever really planned on showing anybody this save, so I do plan on eventually making stuff look nice though. Maybe I'll do another video when I've made it actually look nice. Right here we have our basic steel production. It's expanded a little bit since I first built this steel production, but we've got Caterium and iron coming through, turning the Caterium into quick wire, which we're just depositing, and then we're depositing our steel beams and our steel pipes, and up here we have more steel pipes being built that get sent to our cliffside explosives. We also get some steel beams being built that apparently I'm just doing nothing with. So I can expand my steel beam production apparently if I wanted to. Now I need to add a new note. There we go. Here's our humble coal power plant that's been producing coal for us for quite some time, pretty much ever since I unlocked coal power. I have expanded it quite a bit since then. We've got overclocked coal miners here. Got our rows of coal generators. We've got some at the top as well. You can see I kind of planned on having an exterior facade for this building eventually, and then I just, you know, got concerned with expanding and automating elsewhere, so that never ended up happening. That's okay. We'll fly up here. I liberated this cave down here so that we could exploit the SAM inside. This is one of the few areas where I don't plan on actually building much other than what's already built, but you can see we get our SAM ore, it comes out here, and then it just literally gets processed right here, getting 120 processed into 30, which we just store for now. And then we also store some up here with our bus, just so that I don't have to fly all the way into the cave to grab any. That was before I actually had any deposits at all. Depots, I should say, not deposits. I built a little tree house up here while I was exploring, looking for that SAM ore. They really like hiding Mercer spheres inside of uranium deposits, don't they? Over here we just pull some Caterium onto the bus, and then here you can see is the main factory. We're making basically every early to mid-game product. Not, you know, in huge quantities per minute, but it keeps my depot full, so that's what matters to me. See, we've got our motors, got our encased industrial beams over here, and then as we go up levels, it gets a little bit more complex each level. So up here we have some of our modular engines coming up through here. We've got the auto wire through here, automated wiring coming out of these guys. Versatile frameworks, which are more or less just being sunk right now since this box is full. And then when we go up again, we've actually started pulling in some wire for some alt recipes. We're doing some steamed copper sheets up here, which we use for our circuit boards. Got our computers being made up here, and we've got our heavy modular frames over here. But my plan next is to automate more oil production. See, I have this huge base for a future factory, which I was going to do recycled rubber and recycled plastic, and then I realized that I didn't have blenders yet to do diluted blend fuel. So instead, right now, we're just making some smokeless powder. But I think that's a good place to call it a day. If you want to see more videos like this, if you want to see more Satisfactory, if more of this world, or if you want me to start a new world in addition to playing along Factorio, let me know. Leave a comment. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of stuff like this, and leave a like. Thank you so much.